I would like to introduce you to someone who always wanted to meet you. Me. Okay, before you hit that channel changer, I want to give you the first time ever opportunity to win money without any strings. Be a better American for it. My name is Hap Hardy, and I'm running for office. Yes, I want your vote, just like they do, but they just talk about what they've done and what they are going to do, but don't. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to bore you with all that meaningless nothing. You know, you still where you are, no matter how much they talk. But with me, you have a chance to win money. That's right, $50 to everybody who correctly answers a pop quiz on American history. Seems simple, don't it? And it is, for good Americans like you all. No obligations, just maybe to figure out who's looking out for you and who ain't. And then voting smart, not dumb. A wise man once said that there are more trees now than when the Pilgrims landed on that rock. And you know who was around to pester them Pilgrims, don't you? Your so-called Native Americans. Hell, they knocked down more trees than all the lumber companies combined. Fact. And then what did they do with all them trees? Why, they built shacks to live in. And now these wagon burners sit inside their air-conditioned casinos yelping, gimme, gimme, gimme. Or, well, right. Give me some of them trees back, you yelping tree slashers, and quit scalping us on them dollar slots. That's what a wise man would say today. And hey, that same sage lost its memory. Once told me about a freeloader who bought oranges with food stamps, then bought a fifth of vodka with the change. Do you think that's right? Do you think it's fair a guy getting liquored up on your tax money than driving his car through a first-grade class on a field trip? Do you think that's right? Hap Hardy don't. So the doctor says, I got some bad news for you and got some good news. The bad news is you got 2 weeks. The good news is, see that cute blonde out receptionist desk out there? I'm boffing her. Oh, you've been hearing them call me a lot of names. Well, it don't matter what I am, but I can tell you what I am not. I'm not no guy with a bleeding heart. I'm not no house husband type. I'm not no guy who thinks twice about pulling the switch on the electric chair. I'm not no walk on his tiptoes, lighten the loafer's flimsy wrist kind of guy who likes clothes a little too much. I'm not no guy who goes to the hairstylist instead of the barber. And I'm not no guy who's going to let a tree or cuddly little animal stand in the way of making some profit. And I'm not no guy who pays taxes when I can get out of it. And I'm sure not no guy who looks out for the other guys when they should be looking out for themselves. And I'm not no guy who will tell you just about anything to get you elected unless I have to. And I'm not no guy who's going to listen to others, especially pseudo-Americans and foreigners. I'm not no guy who needs to learn a foreign language. Hell, this is America. Talk American. And finally, I'm not no guy who's going to take a bunch of your time just to get me voted in. I'll do my thing, and heck, I'll let you go back to doing your thing. That's what we all want to be doing. Hap Hardy. You know who put little Billy in this wheelchair? Great society, that's who. Little Billy can't stand up on his own 2 legs, but he could walk, just like the rest of you, if he wanted to. But the government said he was disabled. They gave him this wheelchair. They gave him a special parking place right outside the front end of the mall. Then they sapped all his initiative. Well, with me, Hap Hardy, You're going to get no wheelchairs. You're going to get no closed captioning. You're not going to get no faking and coddling. Now move it, Billy. Billy, show me what you got. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. That's right, little Billy. Dance. Ain't you ever seen Forrest Gump? And get the government off your back by voting for me, Hap Hardy, so we can all stand and walk erect, not like no monkey.
Hap Hardy? I'd vote for him if he were running for dog catcher. What's he running for anyway? Oh, it don't matter. He can run a dog pound. He can run the Senate or whatever. Is that okay?
Sure, I had sex with him. Why not? You want to vote for a homosexual?
They're at it again. You know who? My opponents, these egg-headed, panty-waisted, wine-sipping, diversity-mongering, class war antagonizing ethnic types who you wouldn't invite into your home. So why would you vote for them? And then they're getting mean, and negative. They're claiming that Hap Hardy is not really my name. They say I'm really this man, this Martin Van Horn, who they say is a child pornographer and a white slave trader. Hey, I don't care what a person does in the privacy of their own home. But for you hardcore skeptics out here, here's my mama, Mrs. Hap Hardy. Folks, a widow, and my late daddy's wife. Mama, am I your son?
Yeah.
And you would know if I weren't your son, right?
Yeah.
Good. And my name is Hap Hardy, full-blooded American, right?
Yeah.
Oh, take that, you perverted maggots. Has this ever happened to you? You're driving down the road, a God-given American right, and you're pulled over by the forces of the governmental police state, and just because you don't immediately pull out your driver's license, your proof of your car insurance, registration, these bureaucratic make-works kind of for government do-nothing paperwork type things, they ask for these things because you're guilty until you're proven innocent in this police state, and you end up here. Well, of course, because I'm a celebrity, they have to go and cook up some trumped-up charges to cover up their gross violation of my constitutional rights. Hey, I wasn't drinking. And I couldn't tell you about no school bus, but that's what my point is. Jails ought to be for criminals. And when I get into office, they will be in jail. They're for them, not us. Not us, you, period, S, period. And we'll have our own courts, too, because you never know. They'll never give you a fair trial. Trial? That's what I'm going to do as soon as I get out, or get elected. If they're so damn interested in fair trials, they put themselves on trial. Well, I'm Hap Hardy. Now, where's my lawyer? A lot of people are saying, who's this Hap Hardy? Well, he's just a mean, you-know-what, don't like nobody. They say I'm a racist or even worse, a misanthrope. That's egghead talk for meaning I don't like nobody. Well, I do like people, especially Dutch girls, and I'm dressed this way to prove it. So when they say that Hap Hardy is a mean SOB, well, I just want you to think of tulips and windmills and me. They call me crazy. They call me insane. Sure, I've had some mind shrinking, even had some little electric shock. Well, who hasn't? Some buffoons from an earlier age used to chant, not insane. Yeah, well, what I'm saying, the world is crazy. It's insane. So whacked out that if you claim that you're sane,